You lovely folks on Twitter, and welcome to the Toon Review, where tonight it, of course, is Ttr Friday, where we like to just begin the weekend with a good laugh, a bit of banter, and hopefully nobody collapsing this time, which would be an absolute plus. And I've just realised I've still got YouTube on and made a complete cock up there, so I do apologise. But there you go. That's the first cock up of the evening out the way. I hope I remain in this chair for the whole show tonight without waking up on the living room floor. But we'll see what tonight brings. We've got the usual suspects. We've got Danielle's rant, Billy's beef, Shame by Stato, comment of the week, and our new game show hosted by Billy Bob Coleman, which is, of course, Pope or No Pope, which I was intending to play last week, but unfortunately, I almost met the popes of previous lives. But fortunately didn't. So here we go. This is the TDR Friday show where we lead, others try and copy. Yes, good evening, folks, and welcome to the Toon Review, and it is TTR Friday. All four of us are with you, and as I said in the intro there, hopefully for all the show. Danielle's internet hopefully stays compact and working, and, well, my body keeps working, which is a bigger hope for me. Of course, I missed Pope or No Pope last week, but Billy has been doing his, he's been visiting the encyclopedias of the Vatican today.
Champione.
Indeed. So
yeah,
reigning champ.
Perch. The reigning champ. Yeah, I've been in the Sistine Chapel today. Sorry, Christine.
So we do have that fantastic game show a little bit later on. I need to work out a jingle for that, by the way. I will have one for next week's show.
Could have a holy jingle.
Holy jingle, yeah. I could just basically have the angels singing, just like put a clip on and it go, oh, with the Pope rising up from beneath. I don't know what he rises up from, but any idea, Bill?
I'm a Protestant, aren't I? So I wouldn't have any.
Yeah, fair enough. And of course the build up to the big game on Sunday, where we take on Manchester City at 4:30 live on Sky Sports, but what you need to do is, when it's live on Sky Sports, you knock the commentary off because, well, let's face it, it's shit. And listen to Billy Bob Coleman from 4 o'clock. He'll be bringing you the build-up, and then from 4:30, live commentary of the full game. And no doubt, Clark Kent there will be joining him at halftime and full-time for his analysis on the game. Danielle, you're perfectly welcome to do that as well. Get yourself on his show. Billy will send you the link, and then obviously get on at halftime and have your feelings known to the great nation of the Toon Review, where, it just boggles my mind that, in life, we come up with these great ideas for shows and, well, it's laughable, really. It really is.
Imitation is the biggest form of flattery.
Indeed. But I'm not going to stick the boot in. Absolutely no boots. So we just we'll read some comments out to start with. Julie says, good evening all, happy blooming Friday. Enjoy the show, keep it respectful and have a good old laugh. Please click the like button and subscribe to join our Toon Review family. Gary, good evening, Toon Review family. Good evening, everyone in the chat. Louis here. Good evening, guys, at the City game and the Bournemouth game in Level 7. Can't make the Palace game as I am Cardiff for the WWE shite in 2 weeks.
Oh, leave him alone.
Take your boots, Louis. You never know.
You never know.
Need your boots. Take them boots. Evening, Charles. Hope you're well. Sean says Leon playing tonight and playing a 4-3-3 formation. Who's playing right midfield? Yes, Lucas Paqueta.
Oh no, he can't play there according to half the fan base.
Well, indeed, yes, but indeed he can, and we know he can. That's just life. P. Keith, good evening. Hope you're well. Rachel, good evening. As usual, saying loving the mod squad. Indeed. Ian, good evening. The Toon Massive. Solly says, evening all. Hope everyone is well. Looking forward to TTR Friday. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Okay. I'm just getting in. notifications from my GoPro and I haven't even got it switched on. Never mind. George, this evening, everyone. Hope you're all well. I'm not. Have the dreaded COVID. Paul will have to do without me on Sunday.
Never.
George, give out, man. You still got a couple of days, man. You might be negative tomorrow. Christ almighty. Sniff up, man up.
Aye.
Actually, it just means I get more sweets without him. So, good evening, Thomas. Evening, Diane. Diane's in the house, everybody. Looking forward to seeing Diane on Sunday, where we'll hand over the ticket and she'll have to be on the vlog. Get better soon, George. Indeed, we all do wish George the very best. I know I pull his leg, but he's a lovely bloke, is George. Evening, V. Thanks, mods, says George. Johnny says, evening, everybody. Happy to be able to catch a live show. A lot of people say that. Johnny Toon for life. Good evening, gang. Hope you're all feeling well. We are, matey. Now, just a quick one. I've seen that my good old matey Adam Pearson has said that there's going to be, he's going to be doing an announcement. Now, I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a player. I don't know whether it's an interview with one of the big wigs at Newcastle. I don't know. He hasn't told me. He refuses. But you know what it is? Good on him. He's took a lot of flack again on social media for just having a laugh with it and stuff like that and putting the old eyes. And, some people put the eyes because they do it for a laugh. Some people do it for attention. And unfortunately, some people have been doing that. But the bottom line is, good luck to him, whatever this announcement is. Now, there is a lot of rumours going around that, we are going to announce a player before Manchester City.
See, I heard it was something to do with Kevin Keegan.
Well, it could be. Yeah. I was pulling his... Well, I'm trying to sort of... Well, he's not releasing it to anybody, but look, good on him. Good on him, by the way.
Clearly, I just want to state by saying that I'm not in the know, obviously.
God forbid, Daniel. God forbid.
So I'm just making
God forbid anyone would think such a thing.
Put on Twitter later on.
It's Billy, a perfect time to announce it. It's a perfect time to announce a Kevin Keegan announcement, given his
links.
It would be, yes. Kevin Keegan returning as the number 7. Joe Linton's given up the shirt for the season. Keegan will play as an attacking midfielder. Probably could do a better job than Chris Wood anyway at 70-odd-year-old. Billy, have you got that link still?
I left it on my phone, yeah.
Is there any way you can stick it in the chat and I'll pin it?
Hang on, let's see. No, because that means YouTube will go on, won't it? Let's see.
Well, mute it.
I'll try.
Just mute it, it's fine.
Yeah, let's try.
Take your time, Billy.
There is awards going on for football content providers, and so we're going to try and get the link up for you to go and vote for us again. There's lots of different segments of voting for this time around, so we would appreciate it if you can go on once we get the link up there and give it a good old thump and vote for the Toon review.
Is there a segment about game shows? Because I bet you Pope or no Pope would win that, mind.
There's a possibility it would. It would. But you know what? The problem is, Danielle, it may pop up on other channels as well. You know what it's like. It's like a,
Indeed.
Have you done it, Billy?
Just about to do now.
Right. Just take your time, mate. It's.
I'm very much a technophobe. You know that.
Well, some would say. Up the A1 says, evening, everyone. Can't believe it's that time again. Love this show. And all the others too, of course. Thank you very much. It's pinned. Right, I'm away across to YouTube. Just bear with us a second. Did it like me sound effects there? As I just drifted in the wind across to the... But I'm waiting for the comments to catch up, Billy, and then I'll pin it. But at the minute, I can't see it. So I'm having to wait. Come on.
It's not even come up on the StreamYard comments yet, but it's in the YouTube one, so.
Dear me. Honestly. How far?
Between Trolls and Mark Allen.
Trolls and Mark Allen. Well, they haven't even come up yet. Oh, my goodness me.
Patience is a virtue.
Oh, there's Trolls. Up the A1. No, still not there. My God, how long does it take?
Oh.
This is ridiculous. What is it with this channel having to wait for things to happen?
Anyway, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want to play a game?
Play a game? What game would you like to play?
I don't know. Pass a bit of time while we're doing all of the admin in the background.
Well, we could pass the duchy on the left-hand side. something like that, maybe. I don't know.
These boots are made for walking.
I don't like wearing boots, Billy. Boots hurt my feet, especially in crazy rooms. You know, just it doesn't. I don't like it. We got a £4.49 super chat from Douglas Thompson. Hi everyone, and hi Toon Review team. Thoughts on Sunday's game? Something we're going to get thumped. Your thoughts on that, lads and lasses? Well, you see, Douglas, you missed the preview show last night, and you would have seen us actually talk about it. Oh, hang on. I've seen Mark Allen. Billy, yours hasn't come up, mate. It ain't there.
Mark Allen's post is about Adam. It's underneath that. It's above that and below Tool saying hello to Stu.
Feel the suspense.
I know. It's killing me.
Well, I can't see it on the StreamYard thing either, so it's weird. It's on the YouTube one, but not on.
I feel like, when Chris Wood steps up to take a penalty, you know that feeling.
Yeah, I do. But Carl Freeburn stuck a super chat in there. Billy, it's gone missing. Evening, Paul, Alex, Billy, and Danielle. How are we all tonight? If you had the choice to sign any Premier League player for Newcastle, who would it be?
Oh.
Any Premier League player.
I knew you were going to say Haaland. That's such a cop-out.
How can you not say Haaland? We're desperate.
But I know.
Oh, then Mitch Ward from Palace.
That's a strange one, Billy. That is a very,
De
very
Bruyne
strange
in
one.
as our right-sided 8. There you go.
Oh, he couldn't play on the right, Alex. Come on.
He does play on the right. That's where he makes all his runs.
Phil Foden.
No, I mean the right side of the midfield, not as a winger.
I'd sign Son from Tottenham.
You've got a son that plays for Tottenham. What's his name, Danielle?
Don't start. Don't start. It's too early.
Geordie Tune for Life says, I voted for 3 channels: Toon Review, Loaded Mag, and NUFC. And NUFC Fans TV. So get voting and show your support. Well, we would if we could get the bloody link. I don't know where the link is, Billy.
It's gone missing.
Shocking performance from.
Shall I put it in the WhatsApp chat so you can get it on that way?
Well,
will that work?
Yeah.
Will that work?
Do it that
way.
way.
You can try. Michael Marston, thank you for your $89.99 super chat.
Wow,
as
Michael.
Usual. Fantastic. And I'll keep saying fantastic until the cows come home. You are a legend, my friend. Thank you very, very much. Absolutely incredible.
He's excited for the chili burgers on Sunday. That's
he is, yeah. You know, the closer the home games get, the more the chili man starts revving himself up and preparing his asshole for absolute
obliteration.
Yeah, well, you said it, Danielle, not me, but yes, I guess it is. But those chili, they'll be preparing the chili now for you, Michael. Ready to rub that hot sauce on everything that you consume. Wes, good evening. Hope you're well. Alan Little, good evening. Hope you're well as well. Brendan, Majestic, Toon Mac or Tom Mac, Wayne the Pain, good evening. End of the week, dark fruit cider in hand. Let the merriment commence. Susan's put the link in the chat apparently, so let me go and have a look, see if it's there, so I can pin it. Actually, Susan, you might be able to pin it. Actually, I'm sorry. What?
Get the link pinned, or else you'll be binned with the boots.
Oh, there it is. Yes. Right.
You found the link. We're in the pink.
Billy, if you want to go into the pink, this isn't the channel. By the way, the link is now pinned, so get in there, get voting for the Toon Review, and we might actually get something. You know, there's a chance of winning something. Marty NUFC, thank you for becoming a member, matey. Welcome to the Toon Review Members Club and the family. Jacka says, evening team, hope everyone's well. Richie, Tom, Paul Sales, he's actually home, not offshore today, which makes a change, doing his dodgy deals. Cass says, evening, Paul, Billy, Alex, Danielle, evening, mods, hope you're all well. Oi, oi, says Adam. Lunatic says, evening, Geordies. Dan says, hi, all, got my votes in for the Toon Review for the Football Content Awards. Everyone get on it. Thank you very much. Nice to see you in good health, Paul. Thank you, Carlos. We'll see how the show goes. V, good evening, Tom. Johnny says, ooh, who's copying like? Listen. Boom, boom. Jim says, sorry, Thomas, was hoping for Black and White Army. Evening, Julie. Colin says, my favorite show. Get in, can't wait. Love this channel. Thank you, Colin. Good evening, Spacebar. Evening, G. Evening, Glenn. David Glenn, sorry. I'm reading too quick. JT Dunk says, evening, everyone. Chatters, mods, and hosts alike. On the #1 NUFC channel, it's time for another rowdy, rib-tickling Toon Review Friday show. Seattle Geordie says, this team rocks. Thank you very much, my friend. Oven Chips, hope you're well. Me and the wife play Pope or No Pope with all the children we saw when we went to the Vatican. Oh, bloody hell. Nice. James says, hello, hosts and everyone in the chat. Love this show. Thank you very much. Thomas says, modding is the one true calling and priority, Jim. Trying to impress the Queen mod. V says, Danielle is the one to beat, but Alex has been doing his research. Is that right, Alex?
What have I been doing my research on?
Pope or no Pope?
Do you know what it is? It's nice to see he's up to scratch with the show. What are you looking at, Alex?
Stats.
Oh, I'm preparing to absolutely shame somebody on Shame by Stato because somebody's really irked me, and I'm sick of him opening his flappy little mouth every week. I'm going to shame him.
Oh dear.
Okay. Peter Bin says, evening, I'm looking forward to another raucous night. Not forgetting Pope or No Pope. Paul says, good evening.
No, I'm not researching Pope or No Pope because that would spoil it. I'm trying not to look at anything, so it's fun.
Yeah, exactly. Mrs. Toon Review, good evening, Susan. Matt Fletcher waving at the Toon Review family. Jed, evening, guys. Like the beginning of a Monty Python film for the Pope Rising. Yes, we could do something like that.
Just 1,000 likes, and I'll tell you, wow, Pedro is about to sign for Newcastle.
Indeed. Thank you, Billy Bob Coleman, for that. Ryan says, hello, guys from South Africa. Here, hope we have a great game on Sunday. You're not the only one, Ryan. Ian says, evening, Paul, Danielle, Billy, and Alex. Hope you're off well. Just busy getting my data roaming sorted so me and Tommy can get our Toon Review fix around the pool in Tenerife.
Wow.
Yes. Billy, give me prior warning when you're going to do that. You just burst me eardrums, but it's fine.
Mate, sorry.
No, hey, it's okay. I don't mind a bit of woohooing. Just prior warning to the woohoo would be nice. Good evening, you bunch of delightful people on this lovely Friday night from Belfast. Can I just state as well that if anybody expects us to be constantly talking about Newcastle United football on TTR Friday, that's not what this show is about. So please don't put in the comments underneath after the show, who thought this was a football channel? If you don't like it, don't watch it. You know, we touch on a little bit of football, but we like to have a laugh breaking into the weekend. That's what it's all for. The working week is over. Let people just sit, like they've already said, with cans of whatever delight they choose, you know, put the hair up and feet up and just start having a laugh, which is what it's all about. And what 99.9% of our subscribers love doing is having a laugh with us and feeling part of the channel. So that's what it's all about. So there you go. Ramos scored again. His value is going up, says Apocalyptic Workshop. See how quick I said that, Billy? I
can't do it. I'll just put him up.
I know. Ash says, Billy, did you see Simon Jordan wants to buy our local side, Coventry?
Yeah, and they're quite kind of open to the idea of the Coventry City supporters. Don't know why.
Well, probably because they've had years of despair, to be fair.
Well, Sisus are absolute menaces, but I mean, the past couple of years they've kind of stepped up to play a little bit. So little bits have been forgotten, but yeah, Simon Jordan and Gary Hoffman.
Yeah, a big fan of his, aren't you, Billy? Mark says, good evening, ladies, gents, and Paul. Hopefully a fun but less eventful TTF Friday. I'm not sure what he means by TTF Friday, but you know. Evening, everyone, says Carl. Good evening, everyone. Toon Review crew and chatters. Ian says, Tommy says he's buzzing that you look back to yourself, mate. Thanks very much. Yeah, I'm feeling much better today, actually. I really am. Like I said, mentally, it's still a bit tough just being on my own sometimes, and Susan's not around, and I kind of get into a bit of a panic in case something happens, but I'm getting there.
How's Elsie?
She's good.
Oh,
where she is. Oh, she's at Susan's.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, she's up at Susan's. I've been up there all day, and I just came back down here to do the show, and then I'm going back up. So yeah, she's up there playing with Bella, the little shih tzu. So they have fun together.
Cute.
The eyes. Angelica, I read everyone. I'm here for my daily dose of Geordie. Evening talks funny soon here. What you cooking tonight, Angelica? Because I know you're normally, slaving over a hot stove for your husband coming in. So just wondering what that might be tonight. Andrew says, merch idea, soap in the shape of Nick Pope. Pope on a rope.
Hey, that's a good idea, that, Andrew.
Suzanne! Jules says, at Paul, Cesare, being the modest and shy retiring man he is, has the flu, but wanted you to know that he's battling through and absolutely isn't looking for attention or sympathy.
Oh.
Well, get well soon, Ches. And be like me. Never mention when you're not feeling great, and you'll hammer it, mate. You'll just squash it. Tangy thinks it's going to be 0-0. Our resilience will be talking point after Sunday's game. I think with our fantastic goalkeeper and defence, but who knows, we might nick a 1-0 win.
Indeed, and I was very impressed with Eddie Howe in the press conference, actually. It just gets better and better every time he speaks. Like, we're not going to fear them.
Much of a fucking video to do today.
Well, I know,
a few little comments, and that was it.
It's like a riddle, isn't it? And he gives an answer, and you're like, what did we actually learn from this answer? Apart from the fact that he's absolutely wonderful in every way. But yeah, I was very impressed when
he keeps things very coy. And doesn't give anything away. Michael says, hi, everybody. Can't wait for 3 points in a chili burger on Sunday or 2. Susan Town Cesare to get well. Shane says, evening all. Sergio on the Achilles went well. Nothing better than Toon review, apart from a bit of transfer news, but trust in the team. One thing I love about us Geordies, we all have strange love towards the club, but everyone has different opinions and rants about everything. Good evening, DS. Louis says, you call shite, I call pleasure. Nah.
It's not real, Louis. It's not real.
Thank you, Mr. S. Best, for $8.99 super chat. He says, evening, everyone. Been looking forward to another TTR Friday. Great start to the weekend. David Smith, thank you for your £4.49. Should we sign Nicholas Breakspear? Left-footed, and he knows how to cross. I have never heard of Nicholas Breakspear.
Right, he's a historical figure. I think he may well have been the only English pope, but I'm not certain. I'm going to check.
Is everything to do with the Pope?
So he's not a left-footed winger.
He's not the answer to the right wing.
Left-footers are the colloquial name that.
Excuse me. Don't even.
Well, you know what I'm saying. We know where I'm going.
I don't want to know. Jules, thank you very much for your 50 Norwegian krona, mate. Very, very kind again. Very, very good and committed. Donated to the channel as Jules.
He was the English Pope, by the way.
Thank you.
He was Pope.
Who Jules was?
Pope the Fourth. I'm not giving his name because it's one of the bleeding questions tonight. So.
Oh, is it?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Okay. Indeed. Colin, whatever they are, we aren't an In the Know channel. Indeed, we're not, as we will prove on deadline day.
We know about popes.
Ian says, sorry?
We know about popes.
Yeah, we know about popes.
We do know, well, you do. I haven't got a Scooby. Ian says, good evening, everyone. Looking forward to a great show. Mark Robson thinks it's something about King Kev. Maybe. Twitter crazy with eyeballs emojis. Crazy old Twitter. It's just a cesspool. Keegan coming out of retirement says Dark by Design. Cesare's got shark flu, according to Carlos.
Mm.
Shark flu. Didn't need another bloody flu name. Christ. Ian says we're signing Keegan. Have we turned into Man United? Adam P gets a role on Talk Sports, says Louis. Absolutely not. That's my job. Listen, if Goldbridge can get one, right, then I want an approach from a radio station. I think I could do a job. I could be a radio host.
You could.
I had a go at Goldbridge on Twitter today. Did anyone see?
I know you did. I saw that, yes.
No, I didn't see.
Well, it's Billy being Billy, right?
Oh,
I like Goldbridge, but he talks bollocks sometimes, doesn't he?
Well, everybody talks bollocks sometimes. Even Alex.
Billy doesn't.
Well, I don't know about
that. He's very quiet. He's very quiet, this old...
He's on the Pope website. He's on the Pope website, isn't he?
I'm like I said, I'm setting up to absolutely.
He's now Pope Stato.
Pope Stato. Yeah, just a little bit of white smoke behind his head. Yeah. Jules says, Paulie also requested you dedicate the show to him. Yes. Okay. Tonight's TTR Friday show is dedicated to the great shark wrestler, Cesare, and our very, very special brother, Mod, and all-round character. But unfortunately, he was bitten by a shark.
As well.
Shark flu. Yes, indeed. He does. Is War Flags doing a tribute to Miggy at the match because of Grealish? Well, they are doing one towards Miggy. Now, Danielle, is this because of what happened with Grealish and just that we're playing a certain Man City on Sunday?
Potentially. I mean, it's very coincidental, but very, very appropriate that, he's shown a bit of love. Maybe get the point across to a certain player that, careless lips cost lives, shall we say? There's the old saying we say. However, that is not the only flag display that is happening on Sunday. But we'll come to that after everyone else has had their say on the Miggy flags.
Okay. So there you go. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. We have a special announcement on this.
Oh, we don't. It's not my announcement. I can't own it, but it's important.
Okay.
So 1,000 likes. Daniel,
yes. Hit the like button. Listen, we've got nearly 700 watching at the minute. So if everybody hits that like button now, right now, guys, everybody just click the thumbs up button, and you've done us a big favor. Okay. Alan says, I was driving past Old Trafford earlier and was shocked to see at least 100 season tickets nailed to the door. I thought, bollocks, I'm having them. Nails never come in wrong, do they? Good one, Alan. But Danielle's not going to laugh at Man United jokes anymore.
Did you see John Sinclair there?
What?
Just wondering. I wonder if they saw John Sinclair outside Old Trafford with his season ticket.
Yes.
It'll be the Etihad.
Adam is taking charge of NUFC TV. Good God, they need the help. Eddie Howe said in an interview last week he was going to invite Keegan to come and chat to the players. He did, which I think would be absolutely fantastic to be honest. And well done on Eddie Howe, by the way, because certain managers would be, worried about doing something like that, seeing a legend like Keegan coming in and trying to, it's just a fantastic gesture, really. Alex?
Yeah, no, it would be amazing. We talked about this a long time ago, and we talked about it a lot in January about bringing past figures in to try and help with transfers and to sell the club. But now to motivate the squad and just to, as we said, remind them of historical times. I think it's a great shout. It would be lovely to try and do that kind of thing. I mean, it's a kind of it's the sort of thing that would be really good on an Amazon documentary. But unfortunately, we wouldn't get to see the insides of those kinds of conversations. But I'm sure they would be very inspiring. And would point the squad and the players in the right direction. We want to try and keep instilling that winning mentality into the lads, especially we've got some winners in the team.
Can you imagine he finished the motivational speech just before he left the room with, I would love it if you finish in the top 6, and then just walked out the room. I mean, there you go, right there.
It could be likely.
Incredible. Seattle Geordie, thanks for your $10 super chat, buddy. Really appreciate that. More aliases. Mr. Freeze is Simon Jordan. A right cold-hearted git. The Riddler, Alex Stato, can do my head in. Whack'em Mackem, riddle me this. When is a fan not a fan? Answer when it's a sombrero. Is anybody's head boggled by that comment? Because reading it, I am screwed completely.
He wants me to do his head in. I'm all right. I'm fine.
Lee says, hey, gang, George, COVID, I was near you today. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. George goes in to see Lee at work. Sometimes it very works.
Send him a test. Get him tested.
I've got some downstairs, man.
Yeah. Adam Pearson's announcement will be Gazza and Jimmy Five Bellies will be my bodyguards after Man City game. So leave Adam Pearson done. Be respectful. Don't act like a drunken Mackem Wackem Knackerjack.
Put your hands to yourself. How about that?
Absolutely. Pilo says music for the Pope or no Pope should be the classical before the match. Yeah, but I get done for copyright. That's the problem. I have to, YouTube's got plenty of music I can use.
But might have some nice Pope-related music.
Excuse me.
What, like another book in the wall, something like that?
For God's sake. Hope you don't mind TTR, but we watched Loaded Lads the other night when there was no live show. Any update on the next collab? Nothing at the minute because we can't fit anybody in. We're packed out.
There is some breaking news that's just come out as well, by the way. The Athletic
Hang on a minute. Breaking news. Go on then.
The Athletic have just dropped that João Pedro is a doubt for their Saturday game due to ankle pain and has not travelled with the Watford squad.
Yeah,
which is
ankle pain.
Interesting.
Have you ever heard that in your life? He hasn't travelled because of ankle pain.
Does it have those where it says ankle pain?
Well, yes, no, it doesn't. But it's not travelled north with rest of squad and had scan. So that was via Adam Leventhal that I saw that from, who was a journalist, but it's from the Athletic specifically. That's just
João hasn't travelled with the Watford squad as he has a Veruca.
Yes. Which will be taken care of during his medical with Newcastle United over the weekend. Len Butler, thank you for your £10 super chat. There's no comment there, but thank you very much for your donation. Geordie Toon for Life says, take your time, Paul. Oh, we're going back to that. No. Right, we've moved on. Mark, I don't know what you're insinuating there. Paul, you should watch yourself back live, buddy. Ha ha. I'm trying to understand the joke, but I'm not quite getting it.
I think he's he's kind of going down the Tommy Cooper thing you did last week.
Oh, okay. George says, Lee, like most shop assistants, you were nowhere near me.
Oh,
shots fired. Shots fired.
Louis says, what's everyone drinking? Diet Coke. Pepsi Max for Billy.
Cherry.
It'll be
cherry. I love cherry.
Oh, bloody hell, Alex is on the water. Oh,
I'm trying to get fit, so I want to play football again, and I can't do that if I drink so much beer. So balance it.
Do you have any drink, Alex? Danielle?
No.
Oh. Yeah, wait till deadline day, guys. There'll be strewn cans of Fosters all over the place in Danielle's room. J.K. Johnson says, the Dutchie? Yes. Yeah, we need to invent a game called Pass the Dutchie, and then we can pass it on the left-hand side.
Right, it started. Do you remember that song started? Bam,
no.
Bam, bam, biddly, bam, 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 biddly,
oh, yeah,
biddly, biddly, bam.
It was. I had that on 7-inch.
Did you know?
Yeah, I didn't get the 12-inch one because it went on too long. 7-inch and 12-inch records. Come on.
I remember buying Like a Virgin on 7-inch, and when I took out the sleeve, there's no fucking hole in the middle.
Alex was not impressed with that. Alex was not impressed by that joke, Billy. You could just see by the stern Clark Kent face, thou shalt not even smile for a joke like that because thou did not appreciate it.
It was a bit faulty, let's be honest.
Been on the raw meat tonight, Alex, by any chance?
No, I'm really good. I'm just distracted, setting up to shame people.
People, not just one person.
Well, there might be a few personalities in there, to be fair, with the kind of stuff that's spouted, but we'll see.
I'm intrigued.
So am I.
Do you want to borrow my beef section? You can go for like 10 minutes.
Hey, it's as long as you want.
It won't take that long. This is concise.
Did I just say beef section?
You did.
You did. I was
disgraceful, Billy. Hang your head in shame. Seattle Geordie, thanks for another $5, matey. We really appreciate that. He says, how we all soon forget. When Alex was in Poland last year, he had a fan against the back wall. We all thought it was a sombrero.
Yes.
We did.
I don't know why you all thought it was a sombrero. I mean, obviously, it looked like a fan because I knew it was
like
a fan.
Sombrero, Alex, to be fair.
It was black mesh with a grey fan.
Yes, to
what
you,
sombrero
like
is everybody
in the background. It looked like a Mexican sombrero.
Ow! Don't get it.
Bradley's Big Toe, thank you for 109 Swedish krona. Really appreciate that. Anyone see Klopp wanted to open up on Agbonlahor about some shite he waffled? I wish he had rang in. Yeah, I did see that interview actually. Did anybody else?
No.
Jurgen Klopp heard Agbonlahor's comments about the Man United team.
That might be my section.
Okay, we'll shut up then. We'll move on.
Move on.
Yes, Marty says, great show as always. Len says, this is by far my favourite show of the week, other than Gold Bridges, obviously. Troll says, we have a great defence, so I don't think Man City will score many. Well, I truly hope you're right, Trolls. Now then, Toon people, we all well, especially you, Paul. Yes, I'm good, thank you very much. Simply because I have a wonderful fiance. James says, we can take a shot every time Billy takes a puff. Call it vice for vice. No, because we'd all be absolutely dead on the floor.
Yes.
There's no way we could compete with that kind of thing.
But some of my friends actually call Billy off camera. They call him Vape Lord Billy.
The Vape Lord. It's the next Star Wars character. Simon says Keegan's in Stanley 2nd September doing an audience with, so may meet Eddie then. Yes, he is. I met him at Stanley when I was about 4-year-old. And I'd just like to say that in those days, my hair was just like Kevin Keegan's. It was outrageous. It was uncontrollable.
Yeah, I was going to say I need to see evidence of that.
We shall not be seeing evidence of that because I don't know where the photos are. I think my dad's still got them. Zishan, thank you for your $8.99 super chat. Evening peeps, Paul just wanted to know if you will be inviting Everton and Man United fans to your channel for when we play them. If you do that, will be amazing. Well, yes, I will. Of course I will. Preferably those that haven't watched the show before, but yes, I'll be asking. I'm sure there's many out there who haven't seen this show and won't know my love for the two clubs, or Danielle's love for Man United and mine for Everton. Although, of course, Danielle is now in a diplomatic role. It sounds like a politician now, doesn't it? She's in a diplomatic role. What on earth are you doing, Billy?
I'm trying to recreate a Jurgen Klopp face, but I think that's going to work or not. It might work.
I thought he was doing it over me.
God, that's his teeth. You need a bit of A4 for that.
What the fuck? Hi, Jurgen.
I'm not liking these accusations on the whole ranking against Manchester United.
Jurgen Klopp has suddenly become South African.
Welsh.
Okay. Andrew says already voted for you in a category anyway. Thanks, Andrew. It looks like we dodged a bullet with Diego Carlos. Unfortunately, the kid is injured and out for the rest of the season. Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily.
It's not the season.
He might not have injured himself if he was with us, and he might have been all right. You never know.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Good last, Danielle. Son is the boyo. Danny is right. Son is outstanding. You lot have as much chance of beating City as the moon turning green. Well, thank you, Don Johnson. Sod off back to Miami Vice.
Well, we beat him 3 years ago, and it was probably probably worse odds. So
yes, if anybody was watching the show tonight, my brilliant statistics report on Manchester City, you would have known that we last beat them in 2019. Goals from Solomon Rondon and a penalty from Lionel Richie. Thank you very much. Rob, yes. Yes, because when he scored, we were literally dancing on the ceiling, Danielle.
Oh, my God.
You celebrating all night long, were you?
We were, Billy, yes. Yes. We were in the boot room, you know, celebrating in the boot room on the ceiling. Hi again, everyone. Mr. Stard, being stuck at kids' football training, telling other parents I need to dash to watch this show. We'll tell them to dash back and watch the show as well. Mike says you should play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire while you look for the link. No, we found the link. Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. Getting to squeaky bum time. Last week in the transfer market, do you believe we will sign anybody else?
2 weeks.
Technically, it's 2 weeks. Well, it's one and a bit.
It's the 19th of August this time.
1 6/7.
Thank you.
Fast math.
Fast math. Yeah.
Maths.
Fast math. Barbara, great way to spend a Friday night. All looking forward to great guys. Thanks, Barbara. Samsonite Dave, good evening. Yano says, if you want something sorted, get a lady to do it. I'm not going to argue with that. Absolutely. Gary, thanks for your £2 super chat, mate. He says, buy some sweets with it. What kind of sweets, though? That's the question. Julie's voting as we speak. You what, Bill?
Vertically challenged gems.
Yes.
One of these days, he's going to get us taken off the air. I swear to
God. I know.
Lee says, so happy to see Paul fitting well again. Toon Review definitely got my vote this year. Amazing content. Thank you very much, Lee. Much appreciated, my friend. Dominic says, evening team. Just love your shoes, Paul. and of course your co-host as well. I take it he means shows because I don't really, put my shoes on the screen many times.
Especially not our boots.
Because the boots are made for walking. And we don't like wearing boots. Well, I do have very fashionable trainers on.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like you're going to do yourself an injury.
You know Bobby Davro?
Hey.
He's on telly now. He's on telly now. Copycats.
Well,
he's got boots on.
I know. Ian Fleming, thank you for your £5 super chat. I think I've just ripped a hamstring, by the way. Just been over to vote for your great channel, guys. Thanks, Ian. Much appreciated, buddy. If you've just joined us and don't know what it is, we've been nominated for some football content awards. So the link is pinned at the top of the live chat, guys. So if you... Susan says she just saw me shorts. Well, no, you didn't, because the things are tucked away in my shorts. She knows what's under there.
Through at the side, Alan.
God,
it's like a caged lion.
Popped out again, Alan.
Anyway, the link is pinned at the live comments. Basically, that is for the football content awards. So please go and put Toon Review for as many categories as you want, including game shows, which would be nice. So please do go and vote for us. It would be nice. We've come a long way since this time last year, so it'd be nice to be recognised for that. Jim says, into the pink, make sure you miss the stink, and you're onto a good one. Jesus Christ.
See, I've never said anything as bad as that.
well,
Billy. Trolls has voted. Thank you very much. Have put it in general in the Discord for you as well. Thanks very much. Really appreciate that. Of course, Tangy set that up, and I think I wouldn't know. Well, there you go. Someone call the cops. Billy is off his chops. Damien says, my vote's in. Paul Gallant's drinking wine. Well, there's a shock. Evening, Paul Gallant. Jim says, good shout. I'm going to pour a whiskey.
nice.
Well, make sure it's whiskey and not Jack Daniels, because I got wrong off the late great day for that.
Yeah,
I think that was a highlight on the show.
No Pepsi.
Yeah. Well, Ian says, is the Pope Alex?
Are you
And
a Pope?
again, look how impressed he is with that comment. Something's really riled him. I'm getting very interested in what. Yes, I'm quite looking forward to this shamed by Stato. In fact, I'm not waiting any longer. We can't wait any longer. Come on, here we go.
No.
Hit it, Alex.
Right, it's got to be Gabby Bonlahor again. He needs to stop talking because he wasn't a very good footballer at all. He was reasonably good between 19 and 22 years old when he was young, raw, fast. He got goals, and then as soon as over 22 years old, he was very, very average. And I'm just bored of his just constant comments to the fact that Jurgen Klopp, fair enough, he whinges a little bit, but it's what they do. It's mind games. It's managers. But even Jurgen Klopp has come out and said, I was so tempted to just call in and tell him to just shut up on TalkSport because he's just talking absolute nonsense. So he said, what was it that Gabby won? So he said, Ten Hag, just pack up. That's the short quote of what he said. He said that he'd had a preseason and after these first few games, he should just pack up and go. As if it's Ten Hag that's created this atmosphere and issue at Man United across all these years. It's ridiculous. It's obviously the Glazers and the squad and the leaks and the atmosphere. It needs changing. It's nothing to do. Like the manager's obviously trying, knows what the issues are. Ragnick identified it as well. It's just ridiculous. And then Klopp's response to this was quite funny. So well done, Mr. Klopp. And he lost 6-0 against us in my first year. So I couldn't remember him as a mentality monster then. You completely forgot that you were a player in response to Bonlahor. And just to give you a clue, so for a striker, I'm sure generally we could agree that between sort of 26, 27, 28 would be the peak years of a striker. So I've just got them lined up here just to show you how atrocious this man is as a player, and he's an embarrassment as a professional. So 72 starts in those 3 seasons in his peak between 26, 27, 28 years old at 0.14 goals per 90. 0.14. It was about 11 goals across 3 seasons. It was pathetic. So 0.14. So I've taken the last 3 seasons for the following players. So 0.14, remember that for Bonlahor. So Chris Wood, 0.24. Callum Wilson, 0.43 per 90. Ollie Watkins, also Aston Villa, 0.42. Danny Ings, Aston Villa, 0.51. So the current Aston Villa strikers are absolutely destroying him. And they've only recently stabilised in the Premiership, let's be honest, Villa have. And then both of our strikers absolutely annihilate him. You know, Wilson's is 4 times what his was. And bearing in mind, I'm taking into account what's meant to be Gabby Bonlahor's peak. And the others I've just done the last 3 seasons. So his, in theory, should be better. He retired at 30 because he's just not good enough. It was pathetic. His injury list was not that bad. I'm just so bored of him. He's not a good pundit. He is maintained now. The reason he's in a job is because they just make fun of him. They like hearing the crap he comes out with because it generates clicks. Because he's an idiot and he's very self-centered. And I mentioned this on the show a few months ago. The one thing that irked me is there was a huge piece about that I think it was Crystal Palace. You might have to correct me, somebody that started this initiative about helping academy players if they didn't get a professional contract, helping them into employment, giving them a route in life, and helping them. And Gabby Bonlahor hijacked the whole show to talk about how he didn't get that much help when he retired from football, instead of keeping it on track and helping the young academy players who didn't quite make it. And he's just an abhorrent human being. He's got no regard. He's got no regard for his former club, for current players, managers. He's got no respect, and he's not good enough to even talk about this kind of stuff. You know, at least do what we do and try and actually research a little bit. Like Darren Bent in the last 12 months has gone away and preps before shows and does research to try and actually talk about things and learn. So he's not an idiot because a lot of these pundits are getting shamed for just saying nonsense. And some of them are stepping up. So well done to Darren Bent for actually trying to learn. But some of them, like Gabby Bonlahor, like the fact that Jurgen Klopp has come out in an interview and said you're a joke. I almost called up to laugh at you because you're an idiot. So if Jurgen Klopp thinks it, yeah. Gabby Bonlahor, you're a joke. Just quit, please.
I have 2 Gabby Bonlahor facts, actually.
Okay.
Gabby Bonlahor got into the England squad on the back of a season where he scored a few goals, but all his goals were got by pace. He was very quick as a teenager, 20-year-old. And he told himself after he got to the England squad, right, I need to bulk up now. So he did, and lost all his pace and didn't score again. Which was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous professionalism, absolutely ridiculous. And he bulked up that much, he lost all his pace and didn't score any goals. The second one is, the day he retired from international football, so did I. Because he made an announcement, I'm retiring from international football. I thought, well, if he's doing it, I'm going to do it as well. There's about as much chance of me getting it as him. Absolute tosser.
Well, yeah, he is. Listen, I've had plenty to say about him in the past. I think he's a knob. I genuinely think he's a bit of a. I don't know. I don't know what the point is to Bonlahor. I don't know how he gets a draw. I don't know how he gets on the shows.
Do you know what it is? Talk Sport have paid for a village idiot, basically.
Well, yeah, that's what it's become. 100%. They've got him on for banter. He is the jester. They know he's just going to come out with nonsense, and they think it's funny. Fair enough, but
he's thick as pig shit. He really is. He's thick as pig shit.
But I just want to point out this Ten Hag comment specifically. Everybody else in the media, every fan has been talking about the Glazers or the players or Ollie or the different things it could be. None of them are saying it's Ten Hag specifically and he needs to go right now. None of them are saying that, because obviously that's ridiculous. Like, you either give him a chance or you don't hire him. So he seems to be, he just takes the road that nobody else takes. He finds the most illogical answer to any question and just runs with it. And it's just bizarre. I don't get it.
Yeah. Interesting from, where's it gone? Northy says, I make soap. 100% legit. Get in touch. Send me an email, Northie. Send me an email and we'll talk. Pope on a rope may become reality. Can you imagine Pope on a rope in the merch section? Which, by the way, you can find all the merch right here.
So let's get down to business.
I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move now. Baby, tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like it now. I've been waiting, think I'm gonna make that move now. Baby, tell me how you like it.
Let's get down to business.
Yes, there you go, guys. The toonreview.co.uk, the place to go for all your merch. And, of course, we have some blogs on there if you want to go and have a read up about historical things or Newcastle United. Alan says, spot on, Billy, our only Pope. Mark says, Billy, you're my hero, mate. Dave says, the Toon Review on a Friday night can't beat it. Starts the weekend off along with great, along with fellow Newcastle fans. Great to have a top channel. Thank you very, very much. Douglas says, yeah, Paul, I missed the show last night as I was travelling up from London after seeing Coldplay at Wembley on Wednesday. Hope you're all well, though. Yeah, but you can go back and watch the show while you're travelling. That's the way. Alan says, just voted for best show, Toon Review. Thank you very much. Ian says, you want to be on my quiz team, Billy? You know a vast amount of shite, me old pal.
I do, yeah.
He's yeah. Lucas is having a great game for Leon, apparently, says Chloe. JK says, I'm ecstatic since I've joined. Watching you folks is like listening to clever friends who are Newcastle fans. Win-win. Yeah. 157 Ash, hi guys, it's the best Toon channel on YouTube. Paul, Danielle, Billy, and Alex. If we get 3 more in this window, great. Or we could struggle for 10th place. Straffy's put the eyes. Ian says you'd be better than Goldbridge. Thanks, Ian. Johnny says later the show tonight. Hope everyone is okay, especially you, Paul. Hope you're feeling better, mate. I am. Thank you very much. James says hope you reverse the trend of the last 5 meetings. 1-0 win, Miggy to score to celebrate in front of Grealish. Yes, we all hope that happens because that will be incredible. Len says, I've tried 6 times to send a super chat and keep getting an error. It does in certain countries, Len. I don't know what that is. Try putting a VPN on or something and say you're in England. It might work then. Just a thought. James says, I watch your stream like every night, mostly after the live is finished as I'm usually working. But how old are you guys? James? Billy?
I'm 24.
Yep. Plus,
or was 30 years ago.
Alex, would you like to?
I might do it in quiz format. I might give you a player, and you'll have to figure it out.
No, Alex is 30 coming up, guys.
Oh, you outed me.
Danielle's 19.
So I'm 29, not 30. Just
21.
And I'm 40. How old am I? I'm 46. Yeah, life goes on. Interesting. Spacebar says you don't support Man United, Paul. Seems like that's all they hire. That's a good point. Yes, he's talking about Pope. Georgie boy, thank you for your £5 super chat. May or may not be clear tomorrow, but I feel shite. I don't want to pass anything on to any of the old people who sit around me at the match. You cheeky bastards. Tony says Alex is on Pope Hub. David says, hello guys, glad to see you looking well, Paul. Diabetic myself, it's a struggle, but we cope. Yeah, indeed we do. Got no choice, unfortunately. You just have to. Would you boot off and tell people to not listen if they don't like it? Yes. Of course you would.
If somebody, on the boot.
Yeah, we'd definitely boot them. Would we all boot them?
I would boot them.
You
would boot them all the way to a famous chemist shop.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Alex, would you boot them?
Of course.
Yes. Ian says, to be fair, Paul, I couldn't even tell you who their Newcastle correspondent is. I think it might be Steve Harmison. You'd bet better than him too. Yeah, it is Harmison, which you know, I mean, he was a cricketer come Ashington football manager and then sort of back onto the cricket and then seems to pipe up every now and again when there's a story at Newcastle. Ian says, bollocks to that, Paul. You're too good for those crackless half-wits. Thank you very much. V says talking bollocks is a right, not a privilege, one that we all enjoy from time to time.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
Couldn't agree more.
Indeed. Yes. Colin says, Paul, I would tune in just for your rants. That would be awesome. I wonder how long it actually last.
I would say about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
The language you get, yeah. Like eventually
Depends who you're on with, though.
Billy, I
what
don't fucking swear, right?
There
So
you
the
go.
language isn't a problem.
They might boot you.
Stupid fucking light. Well, maybe. It's just the way the cookie crumble. But hey, listen, I could do it. I know I could.
You'd last longer than me, for certain.
Thanks.
Indeed.
I'd be like Roger Melly, I would.
Nah. V says, if I click it, it'll go off. I mean, I will, but kind of defeating the I've got no idea what you're talking about there, V. Peter says, too late, mate, already liked. Thank you very much. I heard the wind and saw the tumbleweed after that joke. What? George says, hopefully on Monday, Miggy will be able to tweet Grealish played like Grealish. Effing shite. That would be funny. That would be really, really funny.
Indeed.
Yeah. Dave says, Paul on TalkSport putting them clowns, Simon Jordan and Gabby Agbonlahor in their place. That would be worth tuning into. Yes, I've invited Simon Jordan on the show many a times, but funny enough, he's got back to me twice, politely declining. But you know what it is? I don't know why. I don't know why he would be so frightened to come on.
I don't think he cares enough, to be fair. I think he shit talks 30 to 40 different clubs regularly, and he you know, sometimes points make sense, sometimes they don't.
Yeah. Ian says, I loved 15-1. 15-1, there's an old game show.
Yeah.
Do you remember Blockbusters?
Oh, God. I'll have a pee, please, Bob.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought you might, Danielle.
I can't. Honestly, I can't on Friday nights. I just can't.
Why did you go with that letter? You knew. You knew. Honestly, unbelievable.
Oh, God.
Stu says, my old man was on Blankety Blank when Terry Wogan hosted it. He went out in the first round, but got his checkbook and pen. Bloody hell.
Oh, better when Les Dawson did it, though. Les Dawson was fantastic at it.
Oh,
yeah, he was. Jim says, when is a sombrero not a sombrero? When it's a desk fan behind Stato. Any news on movement yet, guys?
I went earlier.
Yeah, I went this morning.
I think the João Pedro thing is important. The fact that he's not travelling for the game against Preston with Watford at the weekend. You could theorize that they're trying to protect their asset for a potential sale. So
painful ankle doesn't quite.
Sore ankle.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's having that. Like
that's more than just rumors now. That's like an official thing we can run with. Is that it's a possibility.
Indeed. Julie says maybe Billy could sing the Pope or No Pope song.
Oh yeah.
It could come up with something and then send us it, and I'll put it in. Spacebar says it's about time the club strengthened ties with past players and managers that have been exiled for far too long, courtesy of Ashley. Totally agree with that.
Agree.
But to be fair, there have been, there have
been a few, hasn't there?
A few back already. To be fair, V says classical music isn't copyrighted, is it? Who's going to say Beethoven's great grandson? I think they still have rights to it somehow.
To be fair, Beethoven wouldn't hear it anyway, would he? Let's be honest. Even if he was alive, because he was deaf.
Thanks, Billy. Ian says, I saw Pulisic and Broja aren't in the Chelsea squad. Don't know if it's true. Oh, when was the cut-off for fantasy football?
11 in the morning. You're fine.
Oh, thank Christ for that. I meant to go on it this afternoon.
God.
I've been very disloyal today.
But I got distracted.
I'm still in a quandary.
You what?
I'm still in a quandary over my team. I just don't know what to do.
Everybody. Don't forget your Super Sixes as well, guys. We do have a league for that as well.
I'll be doing
I don't even know how I'm doing it. I missed last week's, though, so probably shite as well. Foxy says Mohamed Kudus signing for Everton on loan from Ajax.
And is he any good, Foxy? Never heard of him.
No, I haven't either. Foxy
will know. Kudos to him for that, though.
Yeah, he does know quite a lot about the Eredivisie. I watch it quite a lot, actually. It's John says, good evening, Paul and the gang. There's a new Paul and the gang.
Ooh la la la. Let's go dancing. Ooh,
Ooh, la la la. With disco dancing. Didn't they sing something else? Who sang Cherish the Love? Do you remember that one?
Let's take a walk together
Indeed.
near the ocean shore, hand in hand,
you and I.
Let's cherish
the love we had.
What a tune that
we should cherish the life we live. Anyway,
great song.
It is absolutely superb. Anyway, if you like my singing and Billy's singing, click the subscribe button and join the Toon Review family, as Julie says there. Dave says, like the fact that João Pedro was out of the blue and still think we will sign someone not expecting. Šeško, Fofana, be nice surprise. Well, it won't be Fofana. Šeško, I mean, it won't be him either because he's gone to Leipzig.
I'm not sure it's out of the blue either. You've got to. There's a clear trend in attacking players that we're looking at. They all seem to be between sort of 18 and 22 years old. They can all dribble. They can all play across the front line. There's a theme there. So, if they've got a defensive work rate as well and a good attitude, they're going on the list. It's very simple.
Yep. Interesting one from Jody Toon for Life says, Danielle, I passed your house this morning. Everyone had milk bottles out and you had 3 empty bottles of vodka.
How rude.
Oh, dear. Michael Marsden piped in with another $44.99, guys. Michael, thank you so much, buddy. That is incredible generosity. Thank you so much. Of course, he is the chairman of the Toon Review. And look forward to seeing you on Sunday, Michael. Not the journey back after your chili burgers, although I have to say, the windows are very well and truly wound down on the way home. The winter will be interesting because I'll end up looking like a scene out of Dumb and Dumber. So, yeah. Colin says, Alex, is signing for anyone yet? But more importantly, what position do you play?
Oh, me? No idea yet. I'm probably just going to play locally. I normally play fullback, so but I need to be a lot fitter than I currently am to play fullback. So yeah,
I thought Billy was going to say something there, but he
No, but Alex went on mute, didn't he?
Yeah, he's gone on mute. He's having a few tech issues. That's okay.
He muted? Oh, he's
We've
back.
all done it.
Am I back?
Oh, very good.
Billy says, my mate just passed me the Dutchie and now I've got the munchies. Oh, dear. The Clone Lad says, I think Watford are telling a fibula.
Very clever.
Yes, very clever. My fridge smells of basil. I think it's faulty.
Might have a spot of ginger in there as well, then, mate. They're the 2 worst spices to have, basil and ginger, I've got to say.
Let's go.
I don't know. He'll be right back, he says. He's probably got a barking dog or something in his fridge.
Probs.
Damien says the Duchess is a spliff, I'm sure. What? What's going on?
The Dutchie.
The Dutchie. Yes, it is. That's what it was. Geordie Toon for Life says Alex now has a cardboard box sticking out of his head. Very clever trick. Spacebar says puffing Billy was a locomotive.
He was indeed.
Jesus Christ. Hey, it's an education TDR Friday. It really is. It's an education. Marty, thanks for your £2 super chat, buddy. Absolute legend. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Stato's back. Back again. Where did you disappear to?
My mic just disconnected. It restarts straight away if I just reset the browser. I don't know why it does it. But no.
Carlos says, is Billy making paper aeroplanes? No, he was making the air clap teeth. Still.
I've even got the beard.
Christ. FIFA says, by signing João Pedro, are Newcastle not taking a step back? As he's not known for scoring goals. He never scored more than 7. That was in the Championship, Paul. He's a dreadful player.
Potential.
Well, your name is FIFA Road to Glory, so I mean, no, it's
Alex
not FIFA.
Is in a very mean mood tonight,
it's
isn't
not
he?
FIFA. It's just not
very
FIFA.
easily offended.
Anybody who's rated low on FIFA, people just don't seem to like.
Please don't have a go at Alex tonight. I mean, I'm frightened of what he's capable of. You know, he's turned. He didn't have his glasses on at the start, guys, and you know, since he's turned back into Clark Kent from Superman, it puts him in a mean mood. It's like he loses the cape and the outside underpants, and that's it.
Go and have a if you're not sure about João Pedro, go and have a look at the transfer show from Monday where we actually talk about João Pedro and look at the stats. And yeah, he's not scored too much, but he's got all the key attributes there. He does the right things. He's in the right places. He contributes in the right way. And in a better team, I think he'd score goals and improve. So, yeah.
Stephen says, Danielle, you're trying very hard not to have a go and laugh at Man United. Ian says, Danielle has turned into Kofi Annan since she got a new role.
I've got a legal representative. I was actually going to prepare a prepared statement in case anything should arise during the show. However, I haven't had time to kind of confirm the wording of that with me legal representative, i.e. Julie.
Aye, Julie, yes. Julie J says, now Billy needs the German accent. Yeah, well, a Welsh South African Jurgen Klopp we've just heard on the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Lee says, Billy for TalkSport. I'm not sure Billy would actually accept the job at TalkSport. What has just happened? Billy. We have no idea. Good evening, Lisa. Hope you're well. Go on there, Billy, lad, says Ian. Tangy says, I didn't realise Jurgen Klopp chewed on tampons. Oh, my God.
Oh, come on, man.
That's just a long period of the show to be saying that joke.
Oh, Billy.
Oh, God.
Get on your cycle and off you go. No strings attached.
I despair with this channel, you know. I despair.
That reminds me, I'm having wings with tea later.
Oh. Even Alex laughed at that. He got a laugh out of Alex. Oh dear. Oh, flipping hell. Anyway, Chipper says João Pedro not travelled with the Chippers. Where have you been, man? Seriously. Honestly, Julie's voted for the Toon review. Thank you very much, Mitch. That's because Mitch has said you need a section, Paul. Well, is that a section on the show, or I need sections? I don't quite understand. Probably the latter. Thanks, Danielle. Really appreciate that. Look, me as the host, I just like to sort of roll with it. So I put it out to these guys to have their sections. You know, I get my sections whenever I want as being the host. If I've got a rant, I'll say it. But just tonight, I don't. Why the GoPro keep texting me? Pack it in. Geordie Tune for Life says, get some Everton mints, Paul. No.
More toffees.
No. V says, Billy, hands off my gems. I beg your pardon? Oh, that's because V's only 2 foot tall. I forgot about that. Yes, that's what she's trying to say. Great to see Mandy extending Toon contract, says George.
Yeah, I thought so.
Agreed.
Any news on Christian Pulisic? No.
Nope.
Bradley says, I've got calves for cracking walnuts. You popped out your shorts when you showed your shoe. No, I didn't. Christ almighty, wow. I've got very, very tight boxer shorts on because I have to keep the tiger wrapped up. Evening, Susan. Ash says, I ripped a hamstring once, put it in with my cheese string in my sandwich.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Paul says he voted the Toon review. Thank you very much. Were you wearing smugglers, Paul? No, I don't need smugglers, matey. I don't need smugglers. Dave Bullman, thank you for your €1.99 super sticker, matey. Very, very kind. Thank you, my friend. Barbara says, filled in all the name and pressed the wrong button and deleted it all. Done it all over again. Got it right the second time.
Hey!
Barbara, honestly, seriously, you are a walking disaster right now.
Bless her though. She tries, and that's
I know,
the main
buying
thing.
the new mic and then just.
all that effort of buying a new mic as well. I mean, you've got to applaud her.
Listen, you know, hopefully. John says, Paul, that's definitely a Louis Spence move. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Don't mention his name or I'll fall over. Godfather says, just voted. Roy says, Bill, you have released a few from You Stink, though.
That's nice.
I don't understand that one.
I only did it
Roy's
once.
in a very worky ticket mood tonight anyway. Could Pedro have his medical tomorrow morning and play on Sunday? No. The cut-off point's lunchtime today. for any signs that came in this week. Alan says, that's my vote in. Thanks very much. Mark says, Alex is quiet. You are quiet tonight, Alex. I mean, is there anything you want to get off your chest? Apart from...
He's already done it.
I mean, is it all this gym work you're doing, Alex? Is it all just catching up on you, matey?
There's a few things that, I could do 3 shame segments today, but we won't. We'll save things.
Hey, Alex, if you've got something to say, you say it. People need to hear. Reverend Alex.
Let's give one of the others their segments.
Okay, well, we'll do this one first. Go ahead, Billy.
Well, this section starts in the early 50s.
Actually, can I just stop you there? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to say, before Billy starts his beef tonight, it has been a pleasure doing this channel. Okay? By the time Billy's finished his beef, we may be broadcasting no more. So just in case that happens, thank you to everybody for your support. Go ahead, Billy.
You're on safe ground tonight. It starts in the early 50s when Matt Busby decided to visit, or his scouts decided to visit the home of the Charltons and poach Bobby Charlton away from Newcastle United, and started the Busby Babes off, which of course ended in tragedy, horrid plane crash. But they became Britain's team then after that plane crash because Matt Busby had a kind of thing to aim for to win the European Cup. So this is where the first generation of glory hunters started. Fast forward 10 years to 1968, Manchester United finally managed to win the European Cup. Bobby Charlton was playing, but lots of great players on the side, obviously. And hence the sons of glory hunters then became second generation glory hunters. Fast forward another 25 years or so, they'd won not a lot in the meantime. They'd actually been relegated in 1974, came up and managed to win the FA Cup against Liverpool, stopped them winning the treble, funny enough, in 77. A couple of cups here and there, but not to shout about. Alex Ferguson came, had 5 years in charge of the club, was doing terribly. Probably had the worst Manchester United side on record. But they stuck with him, but more by luck than judgment, they won the FA Cup in 1990. And then the Cup Winners' Cup in 91, and the rest was history. This is where the third generation of Manchester United glory hunters come from. Mm-hmm. So now they're going through a bit of a rough spell, and I turned on my TV the other day on Sky Sports News to watch the transfer show, and it's turned into Manchester United TV. I'm pissed off with it. I don't want to hear it. So all these transfers, Man United this, Man United that, Casemiro this, Anthony that, Man United, 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 Man United. Finished transfer show. I thought, that's no more Man United. And what's the next news headline? They go to the courts, and there's Poxy Ryan Giggs with his poetry. Man United. Yep. I am pissed off to the eye teeth with listening about Manchester United. It's on everything. It's in the courts. It's in the transfers. It's on the front page. It's on the back page. Fine. They are the most followed side in the country, but that's on generations of glory hunters, not on local support like every other club in the country's got. So it's all built on sand. What's going on now, it's not what they signed up for. They'll all be trotting off elsewhere to other clubs if they end up in a poor position, which I think they will this year. And hopefully their kind of dynasty of success has come to an end. And we can get away with not watching about Man United on every single transfer show, every single news item, because I'm pissed off to the high heaven with it. I really am.
Well done, Billy. Thank you for keeping us broadcasting. That's the main thing. Yeah, great point. And Alex, there's a lot of support coming in for you tonight for your little rant there on Gabby Ogbonla Slack.
And the other one that I was thinking about saying is exactly the one that Billy's already said. So I completely agree with him. I'm so bored of it. I mentioned it last night. There was lots of other things happening that were quite interesting in football with the Morgan Gibbs-White bid. It's a huge bid for a newly promoted team to put in for a young English talent. It's just all Casemiro, Man United. It was just, I agree. It's ridiculous. I'm so bored of it. I'm so bored of it. They suck. Just balance out the content. Just all the media productions, broadcasters, Twitter, social media, all of it just needs to be more balanced. Because it's, their job is not to try and get clicks. Their job is to report things truthfully and honestly. That's what you go into journalism for. It's not about clicks. It's about you get the clicks by reporting on interesting stories and reporting the truth, not about and how you sell yourself and how you are on camera or your voices. It's not just about pumping out this nonsense that they're just doing all the time. So boring.
Thank you. Troll says, after making Pope on a rope, Paul will be sued by the Vatican and Nick Pope. Northy has sent me a message on Instagram. I will check that out after the show. Mark says, will you do travel mugs? I think so. I think that's one of the things Susan's finding out. Susan, can you let Mark know, please? Goat says, can you wash your privates with holy soap? Seems wrong to me. Listen, if you wash your privates in holy soap, then you will be blessed. So, yeah. Hazard says, has everyone got their fantasy team ready for tomorrow? Not yet. Jordan says, I'm behind and just said you could be a radio host, Paul. Some would say you have the face for radio. Well, thank you very much, Jordan, but at least I don't look like a slaughtered pig with a baboon's arse sticking out of his fucking mouth. Anyway, I love you, Jordan. Mr. H says, I'm about 20 minutes behind the stream, but I hope someone made the joke that Pedro's ankle problem is due to his wallet suddenly heavier.
Good point.
Indeed. Could be.
He might fall off it.
Mm-hmm.
Could have. He could have.
Indeed.
Mark says, fancy washing your asshole with Nick Pope soap. Mike says, will it be Nick Pope's face? Imagine washing parts of the body with that. Or will it be a mold of his goalkeeping hand? Dodgy having that in the shower. Stanley, you've got some Chelsea news, I believe.
Yeah, it's not super breaking. It was from a few hours ago, but it's about Kante's injury. He's been confirmed as being out for quite a while, like many weeks wise, which might have a knock-on effect to whoever we potentially loan or sign or are interested in Chelsea.
Yes.
So I think the biggest thing is it will have a knock-on effect to the whole Conor Gallagher being able to leave or not leave, because he's more of a midfielder. So that might affect that, possibly. I doubt it would affect Hudson-Odoi or Pulisic, but Kante being injured for a while might affect Gallagher going out. So I don't know. One to watch.
Stotty says, still over 300 need to press that like and subscribe button. It costs nothing. Great show. How are guys? How are the lads? Thank you very much. 62 likes, says Damien. That was at 5 to 9. There better be more than that. Come on, guys. Everybody watching now. Nearly 800 of you, man. Come on.
That button.
Hit that like button. And those that haven't subscribed, please do. It is free to do so. You can hit that notification bell, and then the beautiful people at YouTube will notify you when we go live. But if you hit the like button, it does send a message to YouTube, saying how spectacular, splendicious this channel is, and puts us further up the soap. The soap results. What the hell?
What's happening?
The search results. I didn't mean to say, but I've got soap on a rope. What the fuck?
Oh dear me.
God.
That's Sud's law, isn't it?
It's Sud's law, yes, please. Yeah. Len says, I'm in bloody Roland's Gill. Oh, well, that's some would say Roland's Gill is overseas, but sorry, I know Mr. Proudlock lives there as well. I do apologise. I don't know why it's doing that, matey. I really don't. You could wait till after the show and try the super thanks and see if that works.
Good idea.
Straffy says, how are the Toon Review watchers? Hit the like button. Indeed. And don't forget, again, those of you who've joined in late, there is a link at the top of the comments. It is for the Football Content Awards. Please do go and vote for the Toon Review in as many categories as you can possibly can, which would be absolutely fantastic. Right, it is now time for this. It is time for Danielle's rant. Here we go.
Yes, it's a bit of a disappointing one, really, this week. So, as all of you now know, I'm now involved heavily with Her Game too. And as part of that, I have contact with all of the ambassadors across all of the sports that we cover now, which includes football, cricket and rugby. Unfortunately, on Tuesday night, there was a game at Oakwell, Barnsley versus Bristol Rovers, where during the game, one of the Bristol Rovers players was injured and the physio had to go onto the pitch to have a look and to treat the player. The physio was a woman, and at that point was bombarded with chants of "get your beep out for the lads." Not only men, but also women who vocally said on Twitter that they'd kind of got involved in it and thought it was a laugh. I just want to kind of say it's not something we've encountered, thank God, at St James's Park. Never ever experienced any kind of behaviour of that kind of tone at St James's Park, and I'm so grateful for that. However, for that to happen to a young girl who's started a career in a profession, to have to go onto a pitch and hear that disgusting chant coming from both men and female, I just think we need to do better. Like, everybody needs to do better. Just think about if that girl who's called Leanne was your daughter, your sister, you know, your wife, your partner. How would you feel if you know, they were on the pitch and had to listen to that rubbish? Like, it's just completely unacceptable. Well, you know, people were saying, well, you know, isn't it the same as a hen party if a stripper comes out and starts taking their clothes off? Like, absolutely not. It's a professional role. Like, and I just think that my eyes have been opened this week to certain aspects of misogyny that still happens, unfortunately, in our lovely game that we love, whether that's Newcastle United men's team, Newcastle United women's team, or any football team across the country or across the world. There's just no room for it. So can anyone who sees that in relation to Newcastle United, haven't seen, like I say, anything yet, please let me know via Twitter at HerGame2NUFC. I'll be looking to build a partnership with Newcastle United so that we can get a kind of more prominent reporting procedure in the ground. You can also go to hergame2.co.uk/report and do so that way with any kind of behaviour that you find uncomfortable or unacceptable in terms of any kind of gender discrimination, because there's just no room for it in our sport.
Kofi Annan, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. But like I say, never experienced it at St James's Park, so
yeah. And, well, because we have brains. Mark Owen says, to be totally honest, I would vote for any channel that gives some of their free money to the food bank. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Mark, to be honest. Free money, you know, this is my job, unfortunately, because if you don't know, I suffer from Parkinson's disease and have decided to do this, so I'm not sitting on my ass doing nothing. And this channel does donate to the Parkinson's charity as well as the Heart Foundation as well. So we do our bit for charity. Thank you very much. Royce has had a field day with some Man United fans. They aren't just plastic. They're as thick as pork chop mustard as well.
He did.
I don't like mustard. Bradley Big Toe says, if the Toon Review went to Hollywood, I would cast you lot like this.
Well, I'm looking forward to this.
oh God.
But there's
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, I can't say. Oh, hang on. Oh no, if the Toon Review did Pulp Fiction, and then there's nothing again, so we'll look forward to whatever is coming next. So there you go. Do you have a fantasy Premier League we can join? Jim, you are like 1,000 years too late, but yes, we do. If you put a comment in after the show, I'll put the link underneath your comment, mate, so you can join. Do Newcastle fans not know about Pulisic's injury record? It is really poor. Maybe Stato can let everyone know. Pulisic is about as injury-prone as you can get. Well, he did, actually, and it isn't that bad. So, yeah, never mind. Oh, Chipper's sights are in again. Ian says, my dog just jumped out of the window.
Oh, my God.
That was when we were singing.
Oh,
okay.
Why did that doggy jump out of the window?
woof, woof.
Woof, woof.
The one with the squash legs.
Okay. That singing has made me unsub with the eyes. Late to the show today. The bots there. Yeah, the bots are there again. Yes. Wow. Jim says, Nude HD. Loved your singing, guys.
They did. They did, actually. As soon as we sang, they put the what's names up.
Yeah. Dave says, I feel calm about the window like Alex. I trust them to get them in. And I think Pedro would be a great signing. Would you be happy with Pedro as a signing? I would. Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Alex looks as if he just wants to punch something tonight. I don't know what it is.
No, I don't think I did go. I don't think I did look at the Pulisic injury stats when we briefly.
I thought you did.
Him. No, I don't think we did. And his injuries aren't great. I'm going to have to backtrack on that. I mean, depends on how you manage him. I don't know exactly what the situation is. I'd have to dig deeper, but his injury record is not brilliant. So he's missed quite a lot of days since he's been at Chelsea.
Okay. Paul says, Cherish the Love was sung by Kool and the Gang. I thought it was.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we were singing
That's why we sang it. Goatfather says, about the fantasy football, I got 0 points first weekend and not sure why and what I did wrong. You picked a load of cobblers by the looks of things if you got no points.
Keep it up,
JJ says, I think the club should reintroduce ties with Billy Brewster. The best striker the Morpeth ever had, Vic and Bob Mortimer. Yeah. I'm not excited at all about João Pedro at all. Is Ramos going to Wolves or Southampton and we sign JP? I will be disappointed, can't lie. We wouldn't pay the same amount to get Ramos out of Benfica. Alex equals Martinez 5'7". Casemiro is just cashing in. Yeah, nobody in their right mind would be swapping UCL for Europa, if not for a hefty check. Yeah, but he's won the Champions League a zillion times. I mean, there comes a point where, a new challenge. How do you vote, says Yvonne? Click the link at the top of the live comments, Yvonne, and that'll take you through that way. Still behind, but Alex has spent the whole stream so far being the kid who didn't do his homework, who's doing it in the lesson.
Well, I mean, it did happen today, in my defense. It was an interview from today. I was going to do it on what Billy did it on, but I assumed somebody was going to do that, so I wanted to try and go a different way.
Indeed,
stories that happen every day.
Indeed. Diane says, "Hi, Paul. Are you going to do hoodies?" Yes, we are. We're just waiting for the sample to come back, and then we can get them on the site. Neil Hawkins, thanks for your £2 super chat, my man. Really appreciate that. Such a shame Casemiro has retired from Champions League and winning trophies at 30-year-old.
Same as Bonlahor then.
Absolutely. And it is now time for this. And the winner of Comment of the Week this week, I don't have it available to put on the screen. I do apologize, but I do have a screenshot that I took yesterday. What the hell is that? That's not the right one. Oh, there it is. And the winner of Comment of the Week goes to Tangy. So well done, Tangy. His comment was, or even better, Miggy scores and reveals under his shirt, Grealish played like Rashford today. So there you go. That is the comment of the week. So well done to Tangy. Barbara revealing some very interesting about last night. She says, I nearly had a threesome. I only needed 2 more people. Well, thank you for sharing that, Barbara. I really do appreciate that. Right. Come on, then. Let's do this. Pope or no Pope?
Let's go.
I checked his injury record before we disappear into the game. He missed 12 games last season and 13 games the season before. So he does get injured, but if he's available for 25 to 30 games, I wouldn't complain about that.
Fair enough. Okay. Malcolm says, Billy, you should do stand-up.
Yeah, he's funny.
Well, you can't stand up for very long, can you, Billy?
No.
Dodgy knees.
Just 8 hours a day at work.
Yeah.
Oh, you poor bugger.
Oh, no. V says, I live next to St. Nick's, Paul. I'll get you a room. Don't worry. Or was that for when I get sectioned? Okay,
yeah.
Thank you very much. Angelica says, to be fair, I'd climb Jurgen Klopp like a tree. He's my one free pass.
Wow.
Oh.
Dear me.
I'm ready for you, Angelica.
Climbing him like a tree. I'm disturbed by that very comment, actually. Never mind. Right, come on then. Let's do Pope or no Pope.
Yes.
Oh!
Pope or no Pope, our new quiz. Obviously, there's not an inexhaustible supply of these names, but we're going to go with it as long as we can.
Yeah, we
So
can
what
just
you
keep
do,
going
what I do.
backwards on them, and we won't remember previous ones, Billy. That's a certain.
Yeah.
Well, this is true. And of course, the ones that aren't Popes, I'll just make them up anyway. So it's
Right, we have to start off with the current leader.
Oh, come on.
It could go on for a long time, but I'm going to go round each time. So it's each round. We'll start with Danielle then, because Danielle is the current champion, the reigning champion of Pope or no Pope. And the rules are quite simple. I say a name, it's either a name of a Pope or it isn't. And the answer is obviously Pope or no Pope.
Are we just starting with the scores cumulative, yeah? So it's 5-3-0.
Hey, whoa. Hey, it's not my fault I keeled over. That's not fair.
Oh, come on. But I won. Fair and square.
Yeah, you won last week. Fair enough. So you're the current champion.
That's right. Say it again.
We're not going with this points crap, Alex. That's hurtful, man. I was on the floor last week when you did this.
Indeed.
All right, we're all at 0.
But so Danielle, this is the first one for you then. So Pope or no Pope? Bony face.
Oh.
Hang on a second. I'm going to say Pope.
Bony face was a Pope, indeed.
Oh,
in!
damn it. I knew that one.
Still 100%.
Malcolm Baxter wants to know when Olivia Bernard's coming on. I don't know.
We're working on it.
We have asked him. We're working on it. Carry on, Bill.
Okay, we'll go to Stato for the next one. Stato. Eusebius, Pope or no Pope?
No Pope.
Eusebius was a Pope.
Oh!
I thought I'd get you with that because the Eusebio kind of link. That was quite crafty of me.
Oh, he's clever, isn't he?
Over to Paul for his first Pope or no Pope question. Gregory, Pope or no Pope? Pope Greg.
Pope Gregory is a no Pope.
Pope Gregory is a Pope, unfortunately. So after the first round, Danielle has a 1-0 lead.
I don't like this game. It's shit.
Oh.
We're going over to Danielle first. Second one, we're going to go with Carlo.
Ooh.
I'm going to say no Pope.
Carlo is a no Pope.
Oh, bollocks. This is rigged. I want an internal investigation into this stupid bloody game.
Unbelievable. Over to Stato for his next one. Adrian, Pope or no Pope?
Adrian.
I'm going to go Pope.
Adrian was the only English Pope. So, yes, you're quite right. Pope is a Pope. Adrian
Well
is a Pope.
done, Alex.
Over to Paul now. So can he break his duck here with Martin?
Martin is a saint, right? But he was never a pope.
Martin was a Pope, Paul. Was a Pope, Martin. I can see you getting excommunicated by the end of this show.
I hope my Catholic teachers aren't watching this show. Jesus Christ.
Danielle,
there's a lot more they wouldn't be watching for, to be fair.
Okay.
Third one for Danielle.
I'm ready.
She's going to get it right.
Luigi.
I'm going to say no Pope.
She's right again. She's unbelievable. She knows the popes.
Shite. This is fixed if I've ever seen
Hey,
it fixed.
Pope too.
You've been talking before the bloody show.
Oh, come on.
I know what guns on.
Have a day off.
Stato, your third one. See if you can keep the pressure on.
How many do you get, by the way?
Five. We've got 5 each.
I'm done already. I can't win.
So, Stato, can you put the pressure on Danielle with innocent? Pope or no Pope?
You should use
No
in the
Pope.
Catholic Church.
What is your answer?
No Pope.
Innocent was a Pope, I'm afraid.
Alex, it's pointless us
Where were
trying
they
to
from?
fix-
Oh, way back in the 1600s or whatever. Oh, I don't know. Back to Paul now. He can catch up with Alex here. With Simon, Pope or no Pope?
There's no way Simon was a pope. There was no Pope Simon.
You're right. There was no Pope Simon.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Hey, I'm off the mark. Jesus Christ.
Danielle's fourth one. She's 8 out of 8.
We're doing
over
Pope,
2
not
weeks.
Jesus.
This one is Simplicious. Simplicious.
Friggin' hell, how I'm gonna say no Pope.
Oh, Danielle, it's the first one you've got wrong. Simplicious was a Pope.
No, you see,
Well,
she's
you know what?
Well, how did you not know that?
No, but it's deliberate, you see. She's not going to get them all right. You want it to fix, you see. She'll get one wrong,
What?
but she'll get the next one right to win 4. There's no doubt about that.
I think how many did I get
P-Sauce
right,
says the
Billy?
alerts and intros to the sections are so bloody loud. Well, I'm sorry about that.
I used to have that once, peace or got myself some cranberry juice. I was okay.
I did as well, Billy. I had stones.
Oh God.
Anyway, who are we up to here? Alex.
We're back over to Alex now for his
Okay.
third one. Michael. Michael. You're saying Pope for Michael. He's a no Pope, I'm afraid.
Really?
No,
Oh,
no
wow.
Michaels. They've never took the Michael as Pope.
Surely from like foreign, like Michal.
No, I looked. There's no
from,
Miguels
like,
or
Latins, Miguels. Nothing. No. Wow.
no. And over to Paul now for his fourth
But
one.
Innocent was a
Fourth.
pope. Outrageous.
Yeah.
What are they doing
Innocent
in that
was a
church,
pope.
honestly?
We'll go with your name,
is it steady
Paul.
on.
I know.
Sorry?
What, was there ever a Pope, Paul? Paul is the question.
Now, that could be seen as a trick question because, of course, we know that there was Pope John Paul's,
John
but
Paul.
there was never a Pope Paul.
Well, actually, the Pope before the first John Paul was Pope Paul. So there was been quite a few Pope Pauls, actually.
Billy, you can kiss my hairy, greasy monkey ass, right? This game is shit. I don't like this.
And it's Danielle's last one. This is for 90% over 2 weeks.
90%.
We're going with Urban.
Pope Urban.
Come
Give me a
on,
big break, Billy. Pope Urban.
I'm
Yeah,
just
man.
gonna say, you know what I'm
Cruising
gonna
down the
I'm gonna
cruising
say
down
Pope
Route
for the crack.
66. Pope Urban in his
Did you have a
open top Cadillac.
newspaper? You definitely had a newspaper on your desk when you were planning this. With
I'm gonna
just
say
an
Pope
article.
for the quack.
You're going to say Pope. There was a Pope Urban. And
Oh,
you'd be quite
Nick
right.
Get
Oh my
it!
Right.
What
So
a
Daniel-
load of bollocks.
And now there's still the
Pope
champion,
Urban.
by the way. But we'll do the last two, see who finishes second, because they're both drawing at the minute. Alex, David.
Pope.
It's a very Jewish name, David, so it's not, I'm afraid. No Pope for David. So to say
Oh, he's frozen just at the right
take second
time.
place, Paul.
Oh, bollocks, he's back. Oh, go on.
Benjamin. This is for second place, so there's a bit of pressure here.
See, I didn't name Ben after the
Pulling at his heartstrings there, Billy.
poor Benjamin. Was there a no Pope?
No Pope's correct, so Paul takes second place.
Beaten Stano! Yes!
Look at him pretending to scroll through his history, like log in his brain.
It's something absolutely irrelevant in the most shittiest game in the world.
I love it. Shut up.
Well, you would, because you get the answers before the show. But make sure you get one wrong, Danielle, just to make it
Do
look
you know what
real.
It is? Do you know what it is? Stay humble.
Okay. Well done.
So that was Pope or no Pope. Mark 2.
Well
We're
done,
gonna have to
Billy.
get some applause from somewhere, aren't we? To put on there as well. Okay, Alex has more news.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just finding stuff, and I thought I might as well, tell people who don't scroll social media as much as me for football news. Florian Plettenberg, a Dutch, or is he German? Anyway, reporter, journalist. He's got an exclusive. Apparently, Maxie Gomez, the 26-year-old striker from Valencia, they got talks with Gladbach, but they're unkeen. They're not keen on the price. It's around 12 million euros. But apparently, also interested are Everton, Newcastle, and Fenerbahce. So Maxie Gomez, 26-year-old striker from Valencia. It's just this guy who's thrown it in from Sky Sports. I personally not a big fan of Maxie Gomez, but his records is not great. But we'll have a look at it. If this persists, we'll have a look on the transfer show on Monday. But I've just spotted it, so it's worth it. It's not a name we've ever talked about, so it exists. Maxie Gomez, apparently.
Thank you very much. Geordie says, Geordie Howeman says, is someone coughing in the background when Danielle answers?
Honestly, you know what it is? For once in my life, I've won something. So, button it.
For once in my life.
Lee's behind the cameras. Quickly,
He wouldn't know about popes.
Jesus. There you go.
Look, I'm the winner. That's it.
Julie says, let's be clear, my client does not cheat. We will see you in court.
Correct.
Wow. Okay. But there you go, guys. That is TTR Friday completed. I'm now going for a tour around Newcastle with Pope freaking Urban in his low-ride Cadillac, for Christ's sake. Pope friggin' Urban. Honestly. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Thank you to the super chatters, absolute legends. As usual, your generosity is fantastic, and it really does help the channel and the charities as well. So thank you very, very, very much for that. Thank you to all the new members. Welcome to the members club, and thank you to everybody that's renewed the membership and keeps renewing month on month. Really do love that. Thank you very much. Thank you to you three, apart from Pope or no Pope, because my blood pressure is going to rise playing that next week. And thank you to the mod squad again for a fantastic job. And thank you to everybody who's took part in the show tonight. We really do enjoy it, making you feel like you're part of the channel, and we're part of you guys as well. So thank you very much. We'll be back on Sunday. Don't forget, 4 o'clock kickoff. Well, it's not 4 o'clock kickoff. It is for this show, though, with the watch along with Billy Bob Coleman. From 4 o'clock, the build up with all the team news, and from 4:30, live commentary with Billy for the whole game, and maybe an appearance from Danielle and Alex at halftime and full time to give their feelings on the performance. So really looking forward to that. And I will be doing a match day vlog. That will probably come out Monday by the time I've edited it, etc. We will be back on Sunday night as well with the review of the game. That may be a bit later at 9:30 for that. But we want to do it the same day as the match, and sort of move into a new week fresh. But obviously the vlog, that can come out on Monday, just with all the fan interviews and stuff like that, which I'm going to be using my new GoPro, so I'm looking forward to that. So stay tuned for that. If there's any news breaks tomorrow, guys, obviously we'll bring you a show either recorded, or some of us will go live and bring it to you as soon as we can. Because there is rumors that something is going to be announced before the City game, but hey ho, we don't know because we're not
in the know.
There you go. Thank you for joining in, Alex. God,
I couldn't unmute my mic fast enough. Sorry.
Oh, Jesus. Right, thank you very much, everybody. Billy, we'll see you Sunday. We'll see you Sunday night for the review of the game. Have a great weekend, everybody. We really do mean that. Have a fab time, whatever you're doing. And I look forward to seeing everybody come and say hello before the game on Sunday. Of course, I'm giving tickets away and also a mug. So looking forward to that and getting some photos for that as well. But take care, everybody. Have a blast. Good night.
Oh, well, that's